Hey guys, this is Sanjay from FTC Team 7477, Super 7. Today, we're going to be talking about string manipulation. So what is string manipulation? String manipulation is essentially using Java's built-in methods to manipulate a string. So let's start by talking about some well-known methods. First of all, length. So length essentially does what it says. It gives you the length of a given string. And let's test it using string s. To actually use it, we can do s.length. If we run this code, it should output the amount of characters in the string, which is 7. Next, let's move on to a different method. Char@. Char@ essentially gives you the character at a given index in the string. So let's say, we gotta do s.char@, and let's say we want to find the last letter in the string, right? We would do 6 because Java is 0 indexed. So if we run this, it should also give us 7 since that's the last character in the string. Next, let's move on to substring. So substring essentially gives you a string ranging from an index to another index. You could also just have an index. You could also just input it using one index, which takes the string from that index to the end of the string. So to use it, we would just say s.substring. And let's say we want to do it from the we want to do it from the P in Super 7 to this 7 here, right? So we can just have the beginning indexed, which is 2, because again, Java is 0 index. So if we run this, it gives us per 7, which is a substring from index 2 to index 6. Next, let's go to index of. So index of is, I like to think about it, it's like the reverse of char@. If you input a character, it gives you the first index of that in the string. So let's say we want to find the index of the R in Super 7. So what we can do is s dot index index of, and we would use single quotes and character. And let's say we want to find the R, right? Index of R. If we run this code, it gives us 4 as an index because remember, Java is 0 indexed. Next, let's go to replace. So replace is like length. It essentially just says what it does. So we can just say, if we want to replace the word super with, let's say we just want to replace super with s, right? So s dot replace super s, right? If we run this code, we just have s7 since it replaces super with s as we told it to. We also have something called 2 upper lower, 2 upper or 2 lower. So let's say, so this method essentially just puts all the characters in the string to uppercase or lowercase. So let's do s dot to uppercase. If we run this, it gives all the characters in uppercase. You can also do this for lowercase. Super 7 with no uppercases. So now let's move on to our final method, trim. So trim essentially just removes all the excess spaces from a string. So let's just add some spaces here to trim. So to call this method, you would just do s.trim. So let's run this code. And it removes all the trailing spaces at the beginning and the end. I hope this video taught you about string manipulation, and make sure to watch more Java tutorials.